Jefferson Robbins here with NCW Life. I'm here in beautiful Methow Park in South Wenatchee with two people who've done a lot to help keep our community healthy during the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. Dr. Bindu Nayak, Confluence Health, Teresa Bendito, Parque Padrinos. We're here to talk about an event that Confluence and Parque Padrinos are the key organizers for. It's the Be Well, Stay Well Festival of Health on Dia del Niño, taking place Sunday, April 30th, right here at Methow Park, correct?
Right. Confluence Health is going to be partnering with Parque Padrinos to celebrate health and wellness on El Dia del Niño, or Children's Day. We are going to be offering health information about many different health topics, including diabetes, lung health, behavioral health, nutritional health, and many more. We'll be offering opportunities to do health screenings like blood pressure checks, blood sugar checks, and information on what to do if you do come up with an abnormal screen. We're also working with our community partners, including Chelan Douglas Health District and Washington State Department of Health, to offer vaccines. We also will have our medical specialists giving short talks about important topics like staying healthy in wildfire season and diabetes and heart health.
And Teresa, it sounds like it's a health festival that it also has entertainment components as well, and food. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're really excited that this is our second year partnering with Confluence Health on this grand celebration. And the beauty of this is that we get to celebrate it on an important day too. April 30th is Children's Day, and this is a tradition that was started in Mexico, almost getting to 100 years of celebrating Children's Day. And so that is a tradition that people who live here in Wenatchee have remember growing up, especially first generation immigrants remember growing up celebrating that in their native country, and then now bringing that tradition here and making this a yearly event. And so the neat part of this is that we're also adding that cultural component, and we'll have some amazing performers that day. We have amazing talent in our community. We'll have our Parque Padrinos folkloric dance group present, a mariachi group present, as well as college students, high school students, and even students from Pinnacles Prep.
This is the second year for the event. It's also an official apple blossom event. So how did things go last year, Doctor?
Things went great. This was the first time that we did it last year, and it was kind of the first in kind of an event like this. We really were trying to spread health information to the whole community. We had more than 400 attendees. It was really truly like a joyful and uplifting event. Everybody had a great time, and I think there was a lot of great information shared that day too.
Now you work in the diversity, equity, and inclusion space for Confluence Health.
Yeah.
Was there a real need for an outreach like this that specifically took place in South Wenatchee?
Yes, there is a need, and we know that because we know that our community's health data shows us that there are differences in health outcomes based on race and ethnicity here in our community. We know that, for example, diabetes, control of diabetes is lower for Latino individuals. We know that colon cancer screening rates are lower for Latino individuals. So with events like this, we want to spread more health information, opportunities for cancer screening, so that we can achieve health equity. And health equity is the achievement of optimal health and wellness for all individuals. So that is one of our primary goals to achieve for our town and our community.
And here in Methow Park, we're not too far from Memorial Park for the main apple blossom festivities, so people can sort of come and go as they like on Sunday.
Absolutely. Methow Street is a really nice street to use that's more open, that people could walk from both parks, and that's what Parque Padrinos is really excited about as well, is seeing our parks activated and with people of all ages, all abilities, spending time in the outdoors. There's so many as well health benefits of just spending 10 minutes in the park. And so the fact that that this is an expansion and that we are also a part of the apple blossom festivities is really important too, so that this festival that has been in our community for so many years can also continue to grow, and especially now coming more further south to the south part of Wenatchee here at Methow Park, where there's also a lot of talent and beauties that we can share.
Did you hear from attendees last year? Did they have input about the festival, how it served them and how it could be made better or what the benefits were?
We heard back, yeah, we did. We heard that there was a desire and need for more events like this. So everybody loved the health information and the entertainment. We even had a Zumba instructor last year, and everyone participated in a Zumba class right here outdoors, and it was super fun. And so so this is the first time we're doing it again, but hopefully we'll have more events like this.
We'd be remiss not to talk about Teresa with Parque Padrinos. You were recently honored with a Community Impact Hero Award from the Trust for Public Lands. So congratulations on this.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Can you, for our non-Spanish speaking viewers, define Parque Padrinos? How does that translate?
Parque Padrinos means park godparents, and godparents is are people who are they become family, really, and they are typically joined, like you ask someone to be a godparent in big life events like a quinceañera, a wedding, and so in that sense the godparents is but now of this park. It was a different concept when it first started, and people questioned like how are we going to be a godparent of something of a place and not a person. And so I think that mentality has shifted, but that is what Parque Padrinos translates, park godparents.
And the program itself is responsible for a lot of what we see here, the renovation of Methow Park, to start with.
Yeah, so the group originally formed with community members, neighbors who wanted to support the renovation of this park, supported in participating in the park design meetings, some fundraising, but the biggest part is for that commitment for long-term programming of the park, because these people were excited about the fact that we were able to work with so many different organizations, the city, the county, that all came together to support this. But we also wanted to see then what happened after the ribbon cutting, because we wanted to make sure that this place continued to be safe, accessible for the community for the years to come.
And the community access has continued to be part of the mission of Parque Padrinos. You've been very active on making sure access to the loop trail stays open. Been involved in the talks about Confluence Parkway being built and what kind of public pedestrian bike access will be available for community members there.
Yes, and that accessibility is really key, because this park is the backyard, front yard for a lot of these homes that are multi-family homes that don't have as much space as in other parts of town. So this is why, in particular, this park is just so important. And we're really grateful to have now past the ribbon cutting, have been able to have a facility use agreement in place with the city, so that we can continue to provide programs like Zumba, folkloric dancing here at the park that continue to bring more people in.
I'll ask one more favor from you, Teresa, and that is, can you talk a little bit about the Health Festival in Spanish? What can people expect? Where should they go and when?
Of course. Vamos a estar celebrando el Día del Niño este domingo 30 de abril. Estamos muy contentos de colaborar con Confluence Health, muchas organizaciones en nuestra comunidad que tienen información importante para mantenerse saludables, porque un niño saludable tiene una familia saludable, y tenemos muchos recursos en nuestra comunidad que queremos que pues las personas sepan. Vamos a tener entretenimiento, vamos a tener música, mariachi, van a haber bailadores folclóricos, y comida, vendedores. Entonces los invitamos a que vengan de 2 a 6 de la tarde este domingo para celebrar el Día del Niño.
Thank you very much. Dr. Nayak, is there anything I didn't ask about that you think people should be aware of or know about the upcoming festival on the 30th?
No, I think that was everything, but just wanted to welcome anyone and everyone to come, and we have health information for everyone about so many important health topics, and I think everyone can learn, and we are focusing on children's health also, so there is something for the whole family. We're excited to partner with Apple Blossom.
Dr. Bindu Nayak with Confluence Health, Teresa Bendito, Parque Padrinos, thank you both very much for being here.
Thank you.
You're watching the NCW Life channel.